I live alone, at least, that's what I've always told myself. My apartment isn't big, just enough space for one person. A small bedroom, a narrow hallway, a living room that always feels a little too quiet at night. During the day, it's normal, you don't notice anything. But at night, everything changes. The silence feels heavier, like the walls are holding on to sound, instead of letting it go. I've lived here long enough to know every noise, the pipes, the floorboards, even the way the building settles after midnight. So when something sounds different, you notice. And a few nights ago, something did. It started around midnight. I was already in bed, scrolling through my phone, lights off. Just the faint glow from the screen lighting up the room. Everything felt normal, until I heard it, a sound, soft. So soft I almost ignored it. At first, I thought it was just the building. Maybe a pipe shifting, or someone moving in another apartment. But then it happened again. And this time, it didn't sound like the building. It sounded intentional, like something trying not to be heard. I stopped scrolling, held my breath, and listened. The room went completely still. No movement, no sound, just silence. For a few seconds. Nothing. Then, a whisper. It came from the hallway, right outside my bedroom door. So quiet I couldn't make out what it was saying. But I knew one thing for sure, that wasn't normal. I slowly sat up in bed, staring at the door, trying to convince myself I was imagining it. That I was tired. That my brain was filling in sounds that weren't there. But then it happened again, clearer this time, still low. Still controlled, but closer, right behind the door. I didn't move. I didn't speak. I just listened. And then, it said something I couldn't ignore. My name, perfectly clear. Like someone standing right outside was calling me. My heart started racing immediately. There was no confusion anymore. No maybe. No what if. Someone or something was there. But that didn't make sense. The front door was locked. I checked it myself earlier that night. The windows were closed. There was no way anyone should be inside. And definitely no one should be standing outside my bedroom. Calling my name, I stayed where I was, frozen, staring at the door, waiting for something else to happen. But after that, nothing. The silence came back. Heavy, uncomfortable, like it was waiting. I didn't sleep that night. I just sat there, watching the door, listening for anything, but nothing else happened. Eventually, morning came, and everything felt normal again. To normal, like the night before didn't happen. I got up, checked the apartment. Every room, closets, bathroom, kitchen, nothing. No signs of anyone. No signs of anything. Everything exactly where it should be. So I told myself it was just stress. Maybe I was overthinking. Maybe I was more tired than I realized. But deep down, I knew what I heard. That night, it happened again. Same time. Just after midnight. I was in bed again. Lights off. Room quiet. And then, that sound. The same soft noise from the hallway. This time, I didn't wait. I sat up immediately. Focused on the door, listening. And then the whisper came back. Same as before, low, controlled, right outside. But this time, it didn't say my name. Not at first. It just stayed there, whispering something I couldn't understand. Over and over, like it was repeating itself. Trying to get clearer, trying to be heard. I felt this pressure in my chest. Like something was building. Like whatever was out there was getting closer, stronger. So I did something I shouldn't have done. I got out of bed, slowly carefully, trying not to make a sound, and I walked toward the door. Each step felt heavier than the last. The closer I got, the quieter the whisper became, until I was right in front of it hand, just inches from the handle. and everything stopped. No sound, no movement, just silence, complete silence. I stood there, listening, waiting, and then, right on the other side of the door, the voice spoke again, clear, slow, calm. Open the door. I froze instantly. Every instinct in my body told me not to move, not to touch that handle, not to respond. Something about it felt wrong, not just scary, wrong. Like opening that door would be a mistake I couldn't fix, so I stepped back, slowly, trying to create distance, trying to breathe. And then it said something else, something that made everything worse. I'm already inside. I didn't think, I ran. Straight out of the bedroom, turned on every light in the apartment. Every single one. The hallway, the living room, the kitchen, everything. I checked every corner again. Faster this time, more desperate. Closets, bathroom. Behind doors, nothing, still nothing. But the feeling didn't go away. That feeling that I wasn't alone anymore. I didn't go back into the bedroom. I couldn't. I stayed in the living room. Lights on, sitting on the couch, just staring into space, trying to make sense of it. At some point, I must have fallen asleep, because when I woke up, it was morning, and everything looked normal again, but something felt off, different, like something had changed. I stood up slowly, and looked down the hallway, at my bedroom door, and that's when I noticed it. The door was open, wide open. I know I left it closed. I remember it clearly. But now, it wasn't. I walked toward it slowly, heart pounding again, and looked inside. Everything was the same. Nothing moved, nothing missing, nothing out of place. But it didn't feel the same anymore. It felt wrong, like the room wasn't empty, like something had been there, or maybe still was. I don't sleep with that door closed anymore, I can't, and sometimes, late at night, when everything is quiet, I still hear it, not outside the door anymore, but from somewhere else in the apartment, closer, always closer, and the worst part is, I still don't know where that voice is coming from, because every night, it sounds closer. So tell me, what would you do? Would you open that door? Or just pretend nothing is there? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe to Mr. Midnight. There's more coming. Just don't listen too closely when it gets quiet.